Hi, Colin. Okay, so let's get started on your reading. This reading is going to be your next profitable product. Okay, so the picture that I saw in my mind, I turned it into a collage. There's something in regards to like a rose serum or a rose elixir. It's supposed to be a beauty product, right? But there's something that you discover about the bud of the rose, or right in between the leaf and the actual rose itself, like the rose petals itself, there's an ingredient that actually is good for revitalizing some part of the skin or the many areas of the skin. All right, so let's get started on your reading. So the first card you have is show up and show out in the room they swore they blocked you from, and walk gracefully past the gatekeepers you're firing upon arrival. Do it with a smile. That's in reverse. So this is more so of a collaboration. You're going to be collaborating with somebody who maybe they have a strong background in the beauty industry, or there's something about admirable rapport. So you're going to be working with somebody who knows the ins and outs of like skincare, or they're doing something in regards to skincare, or this is your partner. And it says love for the greater good requires the loss of many great loves. Next card is talk about Esther. The next card is talk about the 38-year-old man and Jesus telling him to walk, but that's in reverse. And the last card is this is the Nefertari and Ramses, the second kind of love. So this product that you're producing, I feel like you're doing this with a divine counterpart. So you could be in a relationship with this person and you're trying to figure out the best next product. It's definitely something in regards to, I keep seeing rose serums, and it's 11:11 on the clock right now. So rose serums is significant. There's something to do with the wellness, like the death of the rose creates a wellness or a revitalization within the skin, within the human skin. So let's see, and then it's like the cracks of a person's skin being healed. And this is multifaceted, so you can use it it'll start off like a face serum, but you can also use it for hair. You can use it for the whole body. Okay, so let's do a SWOT analysis. So I'm going to do your strengths, your weaknesses, your attributes, and your potential threats in regards to producing this product. So give me 4 cards, spiritual team, my highest good. Okay. 2 more. Okay, so, and I definitely see this like marketing wise, you could be using this in regards to, for like couples, like couple facials. This could be starting out, this could be something where you're pitching to like spas and it'll branch out into like wholesale within, let's say, pharmacies and just like beauty stores. Like I'm seeing Bath and Body Works also. All right, so the SWOT analysis here is your strengths is to be protective, to be protective of the product, and also somebody is protective of your work. So the strength that you have is protecting your intellectual property. The weakness you have, the card that came out was those who can do and those who can't teach others to do it better. The weakness could be here, like maybe somebody is trying to tell you, somebody you could be working with outside of your partner is trying to tell you that the best approach would be the way that a lot of companies and beauty products actually diminished, or they got taken away from the actual owner. So there's something about ownership and equity. So you want to make sure you maintain a 50% equity, or at least I'm seeing the lowest you can go down to is like 45%. Anything 40 and lower is going to be considered a high risk, because they can take the product and do it or manipulate it to work for them, and it can actually lose the allure of what it's meant to do, which is to heal the skin. Okay, so the weaknesses, that attributes, you have the Theseus cards. It's all about the details. So as soon as I saw details, I thought about packaging. So the way that you package and the way that you present a product is key. Advantages and inside help. So yeah, like I said, you have somebody that's in the industry that is going to help you in regards to pushing this product out, but pay attention to what kind of advice, because I see a lot of people discussing this, but pay attention to the advice where you know the last time a company followed that idea, they failed, and the last time another company did a different idea, they succeeded, right? It's like pay attention to the disadvantages of working or partnering with a company versus the advantages, okay? And inside help, purpose far greater than the eye can see. Yeah, this is supposed to be a global product, whatever this is, I'm picking up. And there's something about seminars. You could go to like skin seminars or beauty treatment seminars, and that'll give you this idea. If this product is not created already, but it'll give you an idea of just how to market it. And your opposing or potential threats are: the tampering of this divine union has angered the gods, and as fate would have it, wrath. So the potential threats is, this card is coming out in reverse. I don't see the tampering of your partnership, as I do see maybe somebody could try to tamper with the product or could try to ruin the reputation of the product because they know it's so good. And then I'm also thinking about the movie Cruella de Vil, where she was always taking like the intern's ideas, and it's like the intern had to turn into, you know, who she turned into in order to put this high level like designer in her place. And it's something in regards to that, like you have a product that is considered gold, or it's about to be considered gold, and so you have to protect it from, I guess, whoever it is you're either working with, or you could be the protege to somebody. And like, just be careful how you present it to this person, because they could potentially take it, and trust your instincts. I don't think this person is going to end up taking your product, or if you leave, it's like leaving a certain ingredient out. Like say you make a product and you leave the most important ingredient out. So this way, like if they try to take it and they try to present it to somebody else, it's not going to work. But if you take it and you have all the ingredients in like that jar or that bottle, you know it's going to work, right? So you just have to be very strategic about this, because I do see this being like a very, it's an expensive product. I also see it being a very lucrative business deal, but it's something about protecting. You have to protect the main ingredient, and whatever the main ingredient is that you discovered that's in this rose or in dying roses, you have to keep that part to yourself. They're going to ask you, how did you do it? It's just like, oh, well, there's a certain compound. You can tell them the compound, you can tell them, but like, don't tell them exactly. There's something about don't tell them the exact measurements of how to mix it until you actually have a deal on the table. Okay, so let's see. Let's close out this reading. All right. So you have an alchemy card that came out. It's the phosphorus element needed. The phosphorus element is needed for this level of alchemy, DNA, RNA, ATP. Yeah. Yeah, because whatever this is, like, especially in the dark, or maybe you're going to create like a night cream or night serum, whatever this is can literally transform a person's DNA. And it's like providing the right nutrients. Like, here's how I'm seeing it in my mind's eye, right? You know, they say that when you put your saliva on a plant, on the seed of a plant, and you put it in soil, the plant will develop in such a way where it'll see where you lack in like your deficiencies, and then it'll produce itself to restore whatever it is that you're deficient in, your body is deficient in. I see it like something like that in regards to this product. Like, this is going to change the genetic coding of a person, even in the way they look, right? And it's actually for the better. It's actually healing. This is a healing product. All right, pile 1, that's your reading. Okay, pile 2. So the product that you are creating, or you are considering creating, is a woman's cigar line. So I pulled out 5 cards. I pre-shuffled. So let's get started on your reading, okay? So the first card is my heart chakra has been closed for a while. I wasn't expecting to see me a moment, no. Whatever this product is, this cigar line or this cigar matched with the body of scotch, because I'm seeing the cigar and the body of scotch matching, but I feel like you're going to produce this line for women, like exclusively for women. Okay, so, but you're very passionate about this, okay? And in an alternate universe, they are alive and waiting for you to figure it out. That is your next card, but that's in reverse. I feel like you have figured something out. The next card is this love and union inspired heavens and moves spiritual mountains, right? And your next card is family is everything, nurture them and they will nurture you. And the next card is a complete ending to this magician. No gender exclusions. No one involved is safe. Okay, so the product that you're creating or you're thinking about investing in is something about stocks. And I'm seeing 1122 on my clock, guys. First I saw 1111 for one. Okay, that's neither here nor there. So the synchronicities, there's something very synchronistic about this product that you want to invest in, and you're doing it because you're passionate about it. You have people that are, they just have their own lane. Whoever you are, you're very passionate about cigars. You're very passionate about the pairings, the bodies, the quality, like very passionate about this, okay? So yes, you create this line, and you create this line for women, and I see you also, like, I put it in a picture, like somebody's marketing it, or somebody is going to want to market it from a standpoint of it's for them on their individual time, and it's also for them in like group settings. Like no matter where it is, it's like you make it a part of the lifestyle, right? In regards to this brand, like don't just make it like once a year temporary. It's like it can be exclusive, but make it like an everyday thing. Try to incorporate it to a person's everyday life, whether they're utilizing it or they're gifting it to another person. All right, so I'm gonna do a SWOT analysis for you in regards to, and there's something about a new team. You're probably gonna need a new team of people. So in regards to your strengths, your weaknesses, your attributes, and the potential threats, okay? So in regards to this product or this stock, because for some of you, if it's not something you're actually going to create, this is something you want to invest in. So let's see. Give me 4 cards. Okay. One more. All right. So the first card for strengths, for your strengths, it's in the details. So your strength is the detailing, how detailed you want to get in regards to this product that you are creating. If it's not a product, and let's say you want to invest in a product, because I keep seeing like trading and I keep seeing like day trading, right? So let's say this is something where it's like it's in the details. You're probably going to wait until whatever it is goes up. I don't really know how day trading works, so bear with me, guys. But whatever it is reaches its peak, and then it's going to come a time where you're either going to sell it or you're going to something, the way you do, right? It's like the way you manipulate the way you trade or something like that is going to be very profitable if this is coming from just investing in day trading. But if it's coming from you actually creating the product, it's like the details are key here. Like if you want it to be successful, you have to be very detailed, okay? Now, weakness. Decree, declare, and demand how your day is going to go, honey. So the weakness could be like, yes, it's in the details, but you could be very like set in your ways. It has to be this or it's, I'm getting like a or else. So, I'm sorry, but try not to be so threatening in regards to that. Like it's good to be strong-willed and you know what you want and you know how you want it to look, but the details is like, don't feel like the weakness is you're going to try to control every single thing, or maybe you're going to try to control every single like detail towards how the process of this product, how it's made, or what a person does to find their creative niche in order to make this product better. Sometimes you have to let like people just flow and get into their routine of what works best for them. This is why I say that whoever it is, the reason why you need a new team is maybe like you are looking for a fresh pair of eyes, and you're looking for somebody who can see something from a perspective you're not used to seeing or hearing. So you're gonna have to hire somebody outside of like who you know, but in hiring this person, it's like appreciate the process of what they're doing in order to make sure that this product or this line is successful. Okay, now attributes. Serving your country with a broken heart takes humility and courage. Thank you. Okay, this is my military card. Somebody could be in active service, or you could be going through a lot right now in regards to processing, you know, your personal life, but you're trying to set aside your personal life from your professional life. But it's only because you have integrated the two in some way, shape, or form. This product, or like this is going to make you want to be courageous enough to make sure that this product is successful, okay, or make sure that this investment is successful. And the last card you have for potential threats is give up the ghost or regrets await. So I can also see this as, because what popped up to me when I saw ghost, I also saw humility. So maybe there was something that you did or something that was required in order for you to produce this line or to get this product or to invest in this stock. But it's just like, and I have to put it from a standpoint of sometimes things have to be done behind closed doors that a lot of other people are not willing to do in order to produce the best work. Now, I'm not saying do anything evil, right? Or what is considered quote unquote evil. But there's something about whatever you did in order to get ahead or whatever you lost in the process in order to get ahead. It's like you have to relieve yourself of that, right? Like you can't let that hold you back. Because whatever this investment is, it's kind of like you can't be fearful and you can't be resentful at yourself for being fearless at the same time. All right, so I'm going to close out your reading, pile 2. So your first card is, they will be left behind. They couldn't see your worth. It's too late if they do now. So that's the judgment card that came out. And the last card is ask yourself, how do you open the door, not who locked it? Yeah. How do you open back the door to the love of something, the love of someone? Because somebody is inspiring you to be either better creatively or to be a better investor, right? So it's like start to ask the right questions moving forward and the answers will come a lot faster. Pile 2, that's your reading. Okay, pile 3. So last but not least, in regards to business investments, I don't know why I said Bismarcky could be significant. Somebody could be a musician. All right, so the first card is smoke on it. You decide this person's fatal karma. The next card is add a luxury resort to your portfolio, huge profits, but that's inverted. Third card is 12-year-old girl, Jesus rose from sleep. And the fourth card is this queen is on a rampage. Use that to your advantage. It's lucrative. It makes a statement. Apply pressure. Push buttons. Make a scene. They'll catch on. Checkmate. And your last card is you have passed. Gods are asking what you would like as a reward. Okay, so for the third pile, I do remember I zoned in on the planet 55 Cancri E, and there's something in regards to jewelry, like diamonds, right? Like high-end diamonds, but it's like a 55 Cancri E line. It's like a planetary line, or you're gonna do a line of jewelry where it's like inspired by the planets. So colors, hues, you know. And I also see you collaborating with somebody. You could, I see you collaborating, like if you are producing these jewels or if you're working with jewelers, right? I see you putting this in like just specific areas of the world. Like you're not just gonna put it in any store. Dubai could be significant also because I saw, okay, so working exclusively with people are in areas that could afford it, right? And so you're going to work with somebody who ultimately you're deciding this person's like fate. You're going to decide if you want to work with this person. And then I can also see it as this person's going to decide if they want to work with you. It's neither a yes or a no. So there's something you have to you're going to have to present to this person in regards to this planetary line or in regards to this product line. But I definitely see like diamonds. I see jewelry, and then I also like the way I form the collage. It's like it's not your average wear of jewelry. Like you see a necklace, it goes all the way around, right? And it has like a lock in the back to secure it. I don't see like the way you're gonna make this line. Like I don't see it being very like it'll hold in place, but it's not traditional. It's not like an orthodox way of how you usually produce diamonds. Okay, so let's see. What is this about? This inverted add a luxury resort to your portfolio, huge profits, because that's neither yes or no. Okay, this person is no saint, no angel, but avoids devils with their good heart. That's why you like them, appreciate their authenticity. All right, so you're wondering if you should, maybe this is what you're thinking about. You're wondering if you should invest in this person. Like it's not a yes, it's not a no. You don't really know who this person is, but it's something about energy also. Like you're somebody who feels out energy before you go investing in a person or a situation. So let's see. Give me one more card. And fill up. 11:33, guys. Like, I don't think I have, well, I've had my moments, right? But I don't think I've ever been like this synchronistic. It's so weird sometimes. But okay, in a world full of birds, be the eagles, stay sharp and listen. So this is also seeing things from a higher perspective. Anubis could be of significance to you. Like, you could be somebody who balances out the scales. Like, okay, if I do this, it can be profitable in this way, but if I do that, it'll be profitable in another way also. You tend to look at products like, you want to make it versatile. So you don't want it to just be a diamond line, right? You don't want it to just be a ring line. You don't want it to just be a necklace line. If you can do all of what I mentioned at once, you'll do it. And I think that's why you are so profitable. Okay. So I see you wanting to invest in someone, or wanting to invest in this idea or this line, but like doing it very carefully. And there's something in regards to like infringement. Okay, so 12-year-old girl on Jesus rose from sleep, and this queen is on a rampage, right? This could also be like your marketing pull. Can I see this? What is this one? So the card that came out was a decision maker card, and it says you're meant to be seen. Excuse me. It's okay to step off of your global 7500 and introduce yourself. Okay, so whoever this person is a decision maker, and they're also a family man. Or a family woman. This could be the wife of somebody. Maybe you're going to present this to a wife, or you're going to present this idea to, I don't know why I wanted to say many wives, guys, but just bear with me. I'm just going off of what my intuition is telling me. But you're going to present this, right? And somebody may agree with you, or they may not agree with you, but you can also use it to your advantage. Just like there's a tangent, right? And then I want to say there's a tantrum that a woman throws, and it's just like, that's going to be the inspiration for whatever this is that you're trying to do. So, and you need somebody who, like, you don't need a naysayer. You know what I mean? You don't need somebody who's like, oh, but there's so many diamond lines, and there's so many luxury lines already, and there's so many, these lines already. But it's just like, there's something that you do. Like, yes, there's a lot of diamond lines out there, but do they have this, right? So what's this part? And then we're going to get into your SWOT analysis. Okay, so another decision-making card came out, and it says, I regret the things that I said to you. Can you forgive me? Okay, from an energetic standpoint, there's something that's going to be very different about these diamonds. Okay, so I can look at it from a standpoint of the color could be significant. The way you're going to pair certain colors for this line is significant, and it's going to be something feels very healing. Okay, it's like, and then it's also like rewarding. Something can be very rewarding, or a reward. And then the people who, I see somebody who, this could also be somebody like you overlooked in regards to this line, like the inspiration behind this line. So, to some extent, this can only be as successful as, the person that you want to work with will make it. Okay. All right. So you have passed. I'm going to do this one more card, and then we'll do the SWOT analysis, guys. You've passed. So the gods are asking you what you want. It's like, so rewards, right? What do you want as a reward? And let's see. Invest in a date with your loves today in order to seal this successful deal. But that's in reverse. So I see you investing in, I don't want to say a date, but I see you like investing in the success of someone or something, because that is the reward. It's like you get to invest in a person who's going to make you very profitable in the future. So either you want to invest in someone or somebody wants to invest in you, because I'm now seeing this as both ways. Like something has to be equal. Like it takes two, right? It takes two to tango. So this person is going to have to want to work with you, and you're going to have to want to work with this person. Okay, let's do a SWOT analysis. Because, you know, and there's something about the, like when you think about the planet 55 Cancri E, right? And it's considered the diamond planet. It's like, I can't go into much detail, but it feels like what is there is also on the earth. Okay? All right, so let's do a SWOT. Strengths, weaknesses, attributes, and potential threats. So your strength is equations are not invented, they are discovered. But that's in reverse. Yeah, it's a way, the strength is a way you are going to execute this line, execute this jewelry line, this product, where you're going to place it. Like the execution of that is going to be very successful. Okay, so your potential, your weaknesses for this product line or investment are sometimes the best love comes in unsuspecting packages. So seeing it from a higher perspective, you're going to have to see this also from a sense of, don't just see it as another product to make money, another line to add to your portfolio, or another thing to say, oh, it's a feather in your hat, right? It's like, there's something about this that it's, the weakness here is like, don't just look at it from a logical product standpoint. No feelings, just produce the product, get it done, right? You have to have you have to have your inspiration behind it. There has to be some form of love behind it. Why? What made you come up with this, right? Because the story is going to be very telling to anybody you're investing in or anybody you want to invest in you. Okay, so now your attributes. Do everything in your power to protect those eyes, recognition, and rewards. This is inverted, so this is neither yes nor no. It's like you're unsuspectingly, the attribute is unsuspectingly giving credit to where credit is due, okay? And your potential threats. Okay, your potential threats is a Shiva card, and it says stop trying to grow plants in exceptional soil and no water. Okay, so your threat is, if you, let's say you think about this idea, right? And let's say you want the best of the best produced, or you want the idea, but you don't want to give the credit, right? Which goes back to the attributes. You have to give credit where credit is due. You don't want to give the credit. You just want to take the product, make money off of it with you and your line of teams and stuff like that. I see this, like, if you do that, there are two options. You could either be really successful and it could fail or go bad or south really fast, or this product will not take up off the ground, okay? So you have to be very careful. How you, from your workers to your investments, how are you looking at them? Because if you're just looking at them like, oh, I don't have to pay you anything, this is a free idea, I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to go with it, it's not going to work. All right, let's close out the reading. And Anubis is still here at the top. All right, so balancing the scales. So your first card is House of Bliss Forever, Redemption. And person has a lot of options. Yeah. This product, I see this product eventually making you like, because I feel like you're going to do what is considered, you're going to pay attention to the threats. I don't want to say considered the right thing. You're going to pay attention to the possible threats and the attributes. But I see you doing the right thing, people getting upset. And even though they get upset, it's like you're making a lot of money. But you can't, this was going to happen anyway, right? This queen going on a rampage wanting you to not be successful, or this wife who said, no, I don't think you should do that line, X, Y, and Z, I don't think you should do this, or whoever this is, right? Whatever happened, you have to remember, if it were not for this rampage, you know, of a queen, or if it were not for this this tantrum, right? Or if it were not, if it was not for the fact this person did not want you to go through or be successful or be exactly who you're destined to be, this wouldn't have happened, right? So it's like, I see you having a diplomatic approach, and it's like you're giving your haters credit, but you're also giving the people that were supporting you credit also. So it's like, give credit to where credit is due. If not for this, I wouldn't have this. If not for that, I wouldn't have that. Thank you to this person. Thank you for that person. You know? Okay, Pot 3, that's your reading.